I'm here with Samantha, and we're just chatting, and it turns out that she has some concerns with her school district, public school. Am I right? Public school in Wall Township. Is that right? Okay. So why don't you tell the viewers what's the issue there in Wall Township?
So the issue is the mask. Okay, my daughter's in first grade, still wearing a mask. We have plexiglass. So my concern is that we have social distancing properly because we have the plexiglass now. Take the masks off, okay? Full time. They've been till 1 o'clock since September. What is the difference? And then the other concern is with sports. No one has a problem with playing sports with no mask on. So if we're playing soccer with no mask, what is the difference? It's actually safer to sit at the desk with plexiglass. Okay, so I fought on the Board of Education since July. So let me give you a statistic. So back in July, 82% of the Wall Township parents voted for full-time school. So that number now has got to be close to 100%, I would think. So you have the backing of the residents, the students, to go full-time and no mask. So to be held, with this mask thing, it's very disturbing. So our Board of Education was May the 18th. I invited Hirsch Singh to come to advocate for our kids, and he did that. So if you want somebody that's accountable, reliable, that's going to fight for us, Hirsch Singh is the only one that's going to do that. So I understand there's a lot of concern around the virus, but the transmission rate in children is very low. Please don't make them suffer. They've suffered enough. In fact, there was a couple of children that got up and spoke at the Board of Education meeting because they said, why haven't you asked us how we feel? How they feel is that they're getting ulcers in their mouths. They're getting acne. They're getting mask shamed because every time they have the mask down, the teacher yells at them, put the mask up, put the mask up. What do you think that does to a child psychologically? It's not good. Even my 7-year-old still doesn't understand. Mommy, why do I still have to wear the mask? I thought we were fighting for that. I thought, this was over. And to continue, this mask thing, it's just ridiculous. And the fact that we don't have a choice as parents, I guess I have a choice to keep my child home, but then my child's not getting an education. So, sorry.
That's okay. No, I just want to ask you real quick because we're going to head to Trenton. Am I right? You going to Trenton?
Absolutely.
Okay. So just real quick though. So you're here in a private school. Okay. I was in there. I didn't see any plexiglass. I didn't see any mask. I saw smiles. I saw children, and it seemed to be a quite a happy place. And honestly, it looked functional. Okay. But that's my opinion. What did you see? And what do you think?
It was a breath of fresh air. Literally, the children are smiling. They're happy. You can actually see their faces. They're learning better normally because they can't, with a mask on, understand a language. Can anybody learn a language when they can't see your mouth moving or learn plain English, with a mask on? So it was awesome. It was liberating and just showed, just how happy everybody is, and the kids are progressing. You can tell that they're progressing because they're happy, they're talkative, they're interactive. And I don't see that in my children's schools. And it's very, very upsetting. But we are making moves. And I know that the Board of Education in Wall Township did listen to the parents. The president of the board 2 days ago wrote a letter to Murphy, stating that he wants to resume, normal activity, meaning no masks and full time. So we are making a difference. It has to be power in numbers, and we have to stop this. It has to stop. It really does. And being in the medical field, working, my husband worked on the front lines as a surgeon. We're not saying that COVID wasn't real. It was real, but we've conquered that, and please don't make the kids suffer anymore. It is detrimental to their health, their mental health. Kids are not drinking water during the day. My kids are coming home with full water bottles, and they're not going to the bathroom because they're afraid to go to the bathroom. Can you imagine what that's going to do to the children? Our children are our future. We want them to prosper, and not feel mask shamed all day. So if you think about it, it's, like Hirsch Singh brought up in the Board of Ed meeting, it's health of a child. These schools have the right and the decision to make, and they could be the heroes. They just choose not to be. We need to rise up. If they're not going to do it, somebody else needs to step down so somebody can stand up for our kids. So, sorry.
Thanks. How the YouTube algorithm works is you have to share. You got to share it. You got to share it. Likes are good. You got to share it. Thanks.